Hari Om friends, this is Chandra Bhaiya here from KACC KALAMANDIRAM Arts and Crafts classes. In day 1, we learnt about anatomy of a knife. Day 2, we learned to load paint on the knife. Now we go further to learn about application techniques. In flat spread, load your knife and apply paint on canvas like applying butter on a bread slice. Yummy! Let's see how. Let's imagine this canvas is a bread slice. The entire back side is loaded generously, then it is applied. What is the use of this kind of technique? Let's see. This helps in broad applications covering a lot of areas in just few strokes. You get a smooth, flat and opaque layer of color application. See, it's so smooth. This technique can be used to fill up large, broad areas like meadows, ocean waves, clouds, etc. The next technique of application is drag and pull. Load the knife and drag on the canvas on a dry surface. Now this surface is dry. I have taken scarlet red. I have applied it on a dry surface. I had loaded quite a lot of paint, so you don't get any texture. If you wish to have texture, load less paint and you get very beautiful textures on this. On a dry surface, you get more uneven texture and feathery look. And it looks so beautiful. It is good for abstract painting also. Now I am going to apply a layer of lemon yellow. Now this layer is still wet. Now let me take another color, magenta deep. What happens if I apply paint magenta deep on this lemon yellow which is still wet? If you apply a layer of paint on a wet layer, what happens is it gives an illusion of a blended color. At times you get some patches on this. That also looks very beautiful. The next technique is the impasto application technique. We will load a lot of paint on our knife, apply it as thick as it is. You may give a slight twist and create a bold and dramatic texture and highlight. This gives a 3D effect to the painting. Example, rose petals. You may use multiple colors for a better blended color effect. I have taken crimson lake now. I am applying it and giving it a twist and a turn. See, you can see 3D effect created on this. You may load another color and apply on it to give a blended look. Now this looks like the petal of a zinnia flower. and other flowers also can be created. And also for abstract designs, this gives an impulsed, dramatic, elevated 3D effect. And it gives an embossed painting look. In most of the landscapes and also abstract paintings done by fashion designers, this technique of impulse to application works really well. The next technique is stippling. Load the pointed edge of this knife and keep on tapping. The more you tap near each other, you get a darker tone. Far away, you get lighter tones. I have taken cobalt here. Now I am tapping with viridian green. These are good to give texture in abstract painting. If you keep on tapping the knife edge like this, it gives the stippling effect. That's why it is called a stippling method. This is good to create textures for foliage, rocks, gardens or orchards. So friends, today we will learn only this much. We shall continue with gratas or scraping in the next class. Gratage, that is the spelling but pronounced as gratas. In the next class, keep practicing all these techniques, for you know that practice makes us perfect. But before you leave, please give a like below this video in YouTube, press the bell icon and subscribe to our channel KACC Creator, for you know why, it's different, unique and genuine. Meet you soon. Till then, Shubha Dinam.